Imagine you're at an all-you-can-eat buffet. You've been piling up your plate, but suddenly you realize you might have bitten off more than you can chew. That's the American economy right now. For some time, Americans have been on a spending spree, swiping those credit cards with gusto, despite prices skyrocketing and interest rates climbing. It's like we've been at the dessert station of the buffet for way too long. But here's the rub. Housing costs have shot up, reaching their highest point in nearly 40 years. It's as if the buffet suddenly doubled its prices. And those credit card balances? They've been growing faster than a teenager during a growth spurt, increasing by around 34% since fall 2021. Meanwhile, our savings are shrinking faster than a cheap cotton shirt in a hot wash. Some experts are predicting a slowdown in our spending spree, possibly as soon as this holiday season. It seems that, just like at the buffet, America might have to start pushing away from the table. The question is, what happens when the belt starts to tighten? You know that feeling after a big meal when you swear you're going on a diet? Well, the American consumer might be having that moment of realization right now. Imagine you've been dining at the finest restaurants, ordering the most decadent dishes, and piling on the desserts. All the while, you've been swiping your credit card without a second thought. But now, the bill has arrived, and it's a lot heftier than you'd like. That's the situation many consumers find themselves in today. Credit card balances have been growing faster than a snowball rolling downhill, marking a 34% increase since the fall of 2021. But that's not all. More and more consumers are falling behind on their payments. The rate of serious delinquencies, those really overdue payments that make your credit score cringe, has skyrocketed by 90% since the first quarter of 2022. So, what's next? Well, it's time for a debt diet. It's not going to be easy. There'll be no more impulsive shopping sprees or extravagant purchases, at least for a while. It's going to take discipline, determination, and a lot of budgeting. It seems like the credit card bill has arrived, and it's a lot bigger than expected. The question is, can we afford the dessert? The waiter is coming over with the check, and it's time to face the music. Can the American consumer keep up with the spending, or is it time to tighten the belt? It seems the party might be wrapping up soon. Experts are predicting that the spending spree we've been on is about to hit a speed bump. Why, you ask? Well, it's as simple as it is daunting. Our debt is becoming a mountain too steep to climb, and our savings are looking more like a dwindling stream than a sturdy safety net. Imagine your household budget, but on a national level. The mortgage is sky high, credit card balances are growing like weeds, and the piggy bank? Well, let's just say it's seen better days. And it's not just the experts who are sounding the alarm. The numbers are telling a similar story. Housing costs are at their highest point in almost 40 years, and credit card balances have grown by roughly a third since last fall. Even more worrisome, more of us are falling behind on our credit card payments. So it looks like it's time to put the credit card away and start counting the pennies. It's been a great feast, but now it's time for the diet to begin. So the diet begins. But how will this affect the economy, and what does this mean for the future? Well, let's think of it this way. If we all suddenly stopped eating out, the restaurant industry would take a hit. Similarly, a slowdown in consumer spending could cause ripples across different sectors of the economy. Housing costs, for instance, have climbed to their steepest point in nearly 4 decades. Can you imagine the impact of a collective sigh of "no more" from prospective homebuyers? It's like a game of dominoes, only with mortgage rates and housing loans. And it doesn't stop there. The wave would reach shorelines of major purchases too, with non-housing loan balances more than doubling since 2003. Imagine the car industry, or electronics, or even the furniture business. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. When the belt tightens, we get creative. We'll find ways to mitigate the effects, whether that's through government intervention, business innovation, or just good old-fashioned consumer savvy. Just like a diet, it's going to be tough and require some serious discipline. But remember, it's all for a healthier economic future. Until next time, keep those wallets tight and your spending in sight.